Hey Smashers, welcome to your Daily Smash for Friday, March 21st, 2025. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
We're in between a lot of different stuff, so I'm in my work outfit, and Kelly's about to go to a big birthday party, right?
Well, I was working all day today.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So my girlfriend, Christina, that you guys saw on Patreon, she is like anybody goes to her for makeup. I would say she is an expert in makeup.
She's very good.
She's very, very talented. Well, real quick, some gossip.
Oh.
So her good friend is Tracy Tudor and Dorit's makeup or hair person.
Okay.
So I guess Tracy Tudor, I don't know if you know this.
On Jeff Lewis's show.
Went on Jeff Lewis's show and said that Dorit doesn't pay her people, her glam squad.
Mm-hmm.
So Christina, I went on a field trip with her today, and we went to CVS and bought drugstore makeup. She showed me the dupes of everything that they happen to have at Sephora. So we went shopping at CVS, and then we went to Sephora, and I got kicked out of filming at Sephora. But
I was filming them in CVS, and it's going to be an amazing segment. We may do almost a whole show on it next week on the Rick and Kelly Show on Patreon. This week we have Jillian Barberie and our expert in sex trafficking. But the Jillian interview, the squash and the beef, is coming up on the show. But more importantly, this makeup situation will be next week. But
it's awesome because there's all kinds of dupes, and she was showing me. It's legit 50% less at the drugstore, at CVS.
For similar products?
For similar products. Almost the same products, I think.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So that's exciting. I thought it was, I found it very educational.
And you're going to share
there with her.
You'll share these bargains with our viewers.
So anyway, she's in the car. I'm in the car with Christina today, and she was saying that the hair person is her really good friend. And I said, and she was talking about it, and I said, well, is it true? And she said, yeah, it's true that she didn't pay her
glam squad?
her hair guy.
Okay.
And so I said, well, she said, like at the reunion to do her hair is $2,700.
Oh my God.
I said, he charges $2,700 to do her hair. And she said, yeah. And I go, well, all her hair is extensions. And she said, well, she has very little hair. I guess, when you're allegedly anorexic, you have very thin hair.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I guess this guy is really, really good. And she said that's his day rate.
Damn.
And I said, well, every time he does her hair, is it that much? And she's like, I don't know. I just know for the reunion, that's how much he charges. But it's a lot. It's a lot of money.
Well, it's a huge
amount. And I'm like,
of money.
well, for the reunion last year when she wore that Afghani thing with that little squiggy hair little thing, I'm like, that was $2,700 to do? Like that's insane.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no wonder why these people are going through foreclosure and can't pay their bills, because I'm like, it's not like they're on Days of Our Lives. They're on a reality show. What is up with the glam squad? Like it is, Bravo and Evolution must be laughing their a-holes off.
Well, I don't know what she's got to pay her bills. And if she's not paying these people, obviously they're not going to keep working for her.
Well, yeah, totally. Yeah. But you'll get somebody that will want to be on the Housewives because look at the girl that used to do my makeup, Kat.
Yeah.
I found her in Beverly Hills at the MAC counter when I first started. And now she's doing the Hiltons. She does she's with Glam by Pam. Because Glam by Pam does Shannon Bedore and Kyle Richards. Mm-hmm. And when we were all in there, she Glam by Pam and Kat, the girl that used to do my makeup, and she wasn't that expensive. Because she worked at MAC making $15 an hour. So, that's how I found her. She's very talented, but now she's doing all of the Hilton girls. She does Paris. She does all of the Hiltons.
Well, she's crushing it. Thanks to you.
Yeah,
In
thanks
large
to
part.
me.
I mean,
See?
she's hustling. She's a hustler.
Right.
But you had an experience at Sephora when you tried to shoot the second half of your makeup segment. They shut it down. What happened?
Well, I want to show it for
Okay,
Patreon.
fine,
I don't
fine.
want to do spoil alerts.
All right, fine.
I'm going to take my Soul Life right now.
Oh, well.
I didn't take it this morning and I feel a little sluggish.
SOULLIFE.com/Rick and Kelly. You'll get $20 off every bottle if you order 2 or more bottles and put it on auto order at checkout. You get $20 off each jar, and each jar is a 1-month supply. Magnesium, Selenda, the Re-Kick will help you in so many ways.
So I was watching Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
And he had this guy on there said that you must do a mentholated scan that tells you what your body is depleted from and what your body can't retain. Meaning vitamins, this Soul Life products, vitamin D3, B12s, things that, methylate, I guess. Methane, I don't know. Anyway, I'm like, well, just take it all. Like I do. Take it all. And it was so funny. Now that I'm doing these peptides as well, this Make Wellness, my guru, Carol, my workout trainer, I love her. She's 65. She looks amazing.
She does. Great shit.
I was working out this morning and she said, Kelly, your arms are getting ripped. What are you doing? I'm like, I'm doing your class and I'm taking my Soul Life and I'm taking my Make peptides.
You're lean.
I think the lean is making me lean.
Well, I feel like it's helping me too. I take lean and fit.
I love this stuff.
I might take some Energize now too.
Yeah.
This is my fit.
A little bottle of water right there. I'll do it for you.
Okay, here.
Fit.
So easy.
I'm telling you, I feel like I'm getting ripped because of this stuff.
Focused. I can use some focus.
Because you have your show coming
I
up?
have my show coming up.
Watch it. Newsmax 2.
I hope you guys will check it out. We're
what are you doing today on Newsmax 2?
well, one of the stories we're doing is our in the news. But before I get to that, I did do a pre-tape shot with Rob Schmidt for Schmidt Tonight on Newsmax 1 with Ed Henry. And
oh my God, he was with Alana Stewart
yes, he was.
at Craig's. Did you say something to him?
I did not, because I didn't have a chance to talk to him privately. But I saw the post of them, a group of them at Craig's. Which
She's
I love.
80 years old.
She's 79.
She looks like she is 40 years old. I mean, wow.
I hope we'll get to meet her. So, one of the topics was what we talked about yesterday on the Smash was the Alec Baldwin, Hilaria, red carpet, uncomfortable interview where she's reprimanding him repeatedly. And she posted an update from bed, sort of making fun of all the criticism and coming up with some new words. Here's what they posted.
This is why, yes, we'll have to just cut him out of the show.
Hey, you're a winner.
Oh my God, when I'm talking, you're not talking.
Oh, sorry.
No, when I'm talking, you're not talking. This is why, yes, we'll have to just cut him out of the show. And that is called, what's the word of the day?
Man-interrupting.
Man-interrupting, which could be a positive, it could be a negative, or it could be a...
Correctile dysfunction.
Yes, correctile dysfunction. I think that's one of our children trying to get into the room. But the whole point is, because our children are about to come in, the whole point is that we interrupt each other all the time. Sometimes our kids interrupt us.
Carmen wants you.
Okay, I'm coming.
Okay, go get Carmen.
Okay, so now that we cleared all of that up, wait, I cleared it up. Give me a kiss just so they know that I'm not...
I get that they're trying to downplay it and make a joke out of it.
I'm sorry. I know you guys get all mad when I talk about people's looks, which we all do, by the way. There's not one of you out there that does not open up a magazine and go, oh my God, she looks old. Oh my God, she looks too skinny. Oh my God, she looks... Every single one of us, it's human nature, comments on someone's looks. It's a fact. So stop coming after me.
Oh.
But I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it right now. Alec Baldwin looks tired. He looks old. He looks like he has just given up. Like, it looks like he's just like tapped out.
I said the same thing on Rob Schmidt's show.
No way.
I said he looked tired. I said, we know he's got 7 kids, 3 dogs, 3 cats, but I think it might be a little more than that based on what I just saw on the red carpet. She might be aging him or something to that effect. You know, like.
Well, the thing that I read this morning, the 3 cats, I guess he's highly allergic.
Allergic to cats. I don't know if it's cats and dogs, but he's allergic, and the house is filled with animals.
I think she's trying to kill him slowly. I think that's what this Hilaria. Not only she's a shyster. She pretends that she's from Spain and she's Spanish when she's from Boston. I think that she's probably trying to kill him slowly. And by the way, how old is he?
He's 66, I think.
He's older than you?
He's older than me.
You look way better than him. And by the way, 66, I'm sorry to tell you, you're grandpa and you're having 7 kids.
He's got a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old. And I can't even imagine what he's going through. But I definitely am not watching that show.
Having kids is a young man's game. Okay?
It is.
It's a young man's game.
Did I take my lean? I did, right?
It's not fair. And you can see just on the look, how embarrassing. You'd be at school and you're playing soccer and you're like, is that your grandpa?
Well,
I'm sorry. I think it's terrible that a man your age is having babies. I mean, this is a time when you have grandkids. You enjoy the grandkids and you give them right back.
Yeah, I agree. And also what I said was it couldn't happen to a nicer guy because he's not the nicest guy. And he does not have a great reputation. So, anyway, that's the Alec Baldwin, Hilaria Baldwin story. I do have an in the news item.
In the news.
It's about tipping. There's a new Florida law that's been proposed, which was the final segment in my Leventhal report on Thursday night, about eliminating the...
No, I want one of the energized, because I have to go to that party.
Energized.
I need some energized.
And just to just remind you, these are ingestible peptides.
I love them. I'm seeing a difference.
The lean...
I'm seeing a difference in my body, and I know you guys can too.
And the link to get yours is in the show description, along with the link for our SOULLIFE. And I would highly recommend taking both products, quite honestly. And we do, and they're working for us. There's a bill that's been proposed in Florida that was originally just about squatters and making it easier to evict squatters, but now also contains an elimination of the mandatory tips that restaurants have been putting on checks. So in Florida,
yeah, in Miami, it's annoying.
Miami,
when you go to the all those major places, they automatically tip on there.
The gratuity is added to the total before you get a chance to say what you want to tip. You can add an extra tip, but there's already usually it's 18% or 20% or as high as 25% gratuity automatically added to every check. And I'm going to ask you guys what you think of that. Do you agree that there should not be mandatory tipping, or do you think it's okay because the servers typically are getting below minimum wage, well below, and the tips are supposed to supplement it? And places like Miami, you have a lot of foreign tourists who don't tip at home, so they don't tip on vacation either. But what if your service is bad? Now you have to try to get it reversed. It's a whole thing. So are you against the mandatory tipping added to the check?
I think it's easier, to be quite honest.
You're not opposed to it.
I like it.
You do.
I feel sorry for those servers, like they work their butts off.
They do.
And I don't know. I've never been a server. I don't know, but I see Jolie was a hostess and she was kind of a server.
Yeah.
She was cleaning. She would pour water. She would do a lot of the things that the job requirements of a server. And I would see how tired she would be and having to deal with a-holes. Oh my gosh. So I kind of feel sorry for them. And like you said, a lot of people from Miami, there's foreign, they don't tip. They don't tip. Nobody tips like we do.
Well, I was a waiter. Back when I went back to college at 23, I was working at Casa Maria in Rockville, Maryland. I put that in my monologue because ever since those few months that I spent waiting tables, I've been an excellent tipper ever since. Even when the service isn't good, I always leave typically 20%. So I believe in rewarding servers and being generous with servers, but I do also like the ability to decide how much I'm going to give. And I don't like when they automatically include it because, in my opinion, it gives less incentive to the servers to do a good job. You know, if they know they're working for a tip, they might work a little bit harder, but if they know they're guaranteed the money no matter what, what's the incentive? They can slack off.
Miami, just in and of itself, is just outrageously expensive.
It is. It's ridiculous.
I mean, it's ridiculous. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Yeah.
It's like $40 for a drink. It's insane.
Yeah. It's been that way for a long time.
When you go to those places.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either.
The stone crab at Joe's, one of them is $50. One stone crab, I'm like, what?
Plus tip. That's $10. That's a $10 gratuity on that one stone crab.
So this weekend, we're having dinner with Rachel, you could tell. And she did a thing with Jillian Barberie. I hope you can come over and watch us. She had a lot of things to say about the Kardashians. I'm very excited to find out more about her stuff. And she is interviewing Armie Hammer in Venice Beach. And I guess he lives like in a 250 square foot apartment. And she wrote me and she said, I never knew you could get canceled for your sexual fetishes. I'm like, I didn't know that either. But Armie Hammer, I don't know if he's coming back. I don't know anything about him.
I think he probably will. Everybody, people have not just short attention spans, but they're very forgiving over time. So I think he'll make a comeback at some point. You don't think so?
I don't know. I just think he's a little bit of a freak in the sheets.
I think I'll leave you guys with a Jillian clip, and this will give you more incentive to sign up for our Rick and Kelly show because you'll see the entire unedited interview on our show being it'll probably be posted sometime later today on Friday, if not by Saturday morning at the latest. So join our Rick and Kelly show. You'll have access to 184 hour-plus long episodes, uncensored and commercial-free.
Oh my God, my kitty cat's here. She's a Bengal. Come say hi.
Oh wow, exotic.
Look at her.
Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Anything.
That's a cool cat.
So life lesson is stay in the moment and try to make where am I right now, right here? Am I going to get through this? Yeah, I'm going to get through this somehow, some way. And yeah, life can throw shit at you, but I just try to stay in the moment. And that's where I am right now. So that's my life advice. They're going to, hills and valleys. You get fired, you have a TV job, you're popular, then you're done. And saying, okay, you're known for your body. Well, guess what? You lose your hair and your tits. That's life. Hopefully you've got a better personality inside to know that you're not just about this shit, because when it's gone, what are you going to do?
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you for watching, everybody.
And thanks for subscribing.
I can't wait to show you this makeup segment.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Did we have fun at CVS?
I did.
I don't think I have bought store brand makeup in, I don't know, ever.
Well, you two are great together, and she is very knowledgeable, and it's going to be a really interesting show for anybody who wears makeup or is with somebody who wears makeup, because you could step up your game being the partner to someone who wears makeup. Take care, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Celenda has made this body better, getting better with age, and it's because of this bad boy right here. The spoke in the wheel.
Minerals play an essential role in your body's functions. If you don't get enough, you can suffer a long list of health problems. But get the minerals you need and you can absolutely thrive. We used to get our minerals from the food we eat every day, but over-farming has stripped the nutrients from the soil. Crops grown decades ago were far richer in vitamins and minerals than what we have today. You'd have to eat 4 servings of broccoli to get the calcium 1 serving provided in the 1950s. And meat has just half the iron. Here's your solution. SOULLIFE mineral supplements, including Re-Kick, Reform, and Celenda. They're specially formulated to ensure your body actually absorbs the minerals and nutrients inside. SOULLIFE has been healing Canadians for years. Now we're proud to be exclusive partners here in America. Click on our link to get your Rick and Kelly discount on these amazing supplements that can change your life for the better.
SOULLIFE, the minerals you need.